64th commencement exercises of South Burlington High School. I would ask that everyone remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flares transversing gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and home of the brave?
Fly over here.
Before we begin today's graduation ceremony, we would like to offer a land acknowledgement. This statement was researched and written by graduating senior Isabella Moa, whom you'll hear from later this morning. South Burlington High School acknowledges that our school sits upon indigenous land. South Burlington is part of the cherished region called Niitakana, or our homeland, by the Western Abenaki peoples. The indigenous group consists of tribes residing in present-day Vermont, New Hampshire, Western Maine, Southern Quebec, and Northern Massachusetts. For thousands of years, the Western Abenaki have lived in Vermont using the resources from the natural environment in Bita-Bakak, or Lake Champlain, to sustain themselves and their families. South Burlington High School, South Burlington was among many other regions, a place of gathering and community for indigenous peoples until their land was taken. To understand the history of the United States, we must educate ourselves on Native American history. This land is unceded, and to this day, the Western Abenaki continue to face alienation in their own country and on their own land. In order to properly appreciate this land on which we learn and teach, we must recognize the importance of indigenous peoples to the development of this region. A few announcements. Should anyone need assistance during our graduation, UVM Emergency Services are on call to assist you. Beltrami Studios is present to photograph each graduate as they receive their diploma. These photos will be available online at the Beltrami website for viewing and downloading free of charge. Thus, we ask that all parents, family, and friends please do not block the aisles or each other's view trying to photograph graduates during the ceremony. The Media Factory is present and streaming our ceremony live as well as recording, and will air today's ceremony on cable TV on later dates. DVD copies of our ceremony will be available for purchase directly from the Media Factory.
Good morning. On behalf of your elected school representatives, Chelsea Tillinghast, Ben Boyer, Emily Hoffman, Jennifer Lawrence, Laura Williams, Seamus Afshir, and myself, it's an honor to welcome everyone to today's graduation ceremony for the South Burlington High School class of 2025. To the class of 2025, in just a few short hours, you'll leave here with your diploma in hand, ready to take on the world. That's no small achievement. I speak not just for myself, but for the entire school board and those who served before us since the day you first stepped into a classroom and sat in those tiny little chairs, that we feel privileged to have played just a small part in your journey. On behalf of the board, I want to recognize and thank our district's exceptional educators, administrators, and support staff. You have walked beside this class every step of the way, supporting them with your incredible dedication and hard work. We tip our collective hat to you. To the families and friends gathered here and to our entire South Burlington community, we thank you most of all. It is because of the ongoing commitment to education by this community that we are here today. Public education can be a messy process, but to look out at this beautiful sea of South Burlington Wolves blue and to see our future makes it all worthwhile. Class of 2025, I'm certain that as you sit here in this moment, you're beginning to realize something that many of us here have known for a while. The days are long, but the years are short. As you cross this stage today and step into your next chapter, there's a good chance that the proper use of the semicolon, the Pythagorean theorem, and whether you should add water to acid or acid to water will flee your mind. That's okay. What you'll never forget, though, are those friends you shared laughs with, that person who stood beside you when things got tough, and the teacher who helped you believe in yourself. Indeed, those things that help make you, you. As a school board, we set goals for our district that we call our ends, but our ends are really your beginnings. And before you begin to walk up onto this stage, we'd like to leave you with one last gift. It doesn't weigh anything. You can carry it with you everywhere. You'll never outgrow it and never use it up. What is that gift? I don't know. That's it. That's the gift. 3 simple words, I don't know. I speak from experience when I say that when spoken with honesty and humility, those 3 words will open doors for you that you didn't know were closed. They'll earn you respect, and they may even save you from an embarrassing moment or two. And as much as the board hopes you take with you all of the facts and figures you've learned over the last 12 years, we hope you take with you those simple words and have the courage to use them to keep asking questions, keep seeking answers, and to keep growing. And before I end, I'm going to take advantage of this brief moment in time for myself to say something to my daughters, Sophie and Audrey, who are here today in their caps and gowns. As big as the sky, as high as the sun, and as far as the stars. That's how much your mother and I love you, how proud we are of you, and how lucky we are to have 2 such beautiful young women walk across this stage today. Thank you.
Is that okay? Hang on. Good morning, faculty, staff, families, friends, and SBHS class of 2025. My name is Julia Todd, and I'm honored to be speaking to you today, but I'm so much more honored to be one of you today. Maybe you're trying to savor this moment, or maybe you're fighting the urge to just grab the diploma and go back to bed. Maybe the last 4 years have been the best of your life, or maybe there's a lot that you're ready to move on from. Maybe you've been in SB for the past 13 years, or maybe this was your first. Maybe you're scared, excited, or just not ready. Maybe you're wondering if I put too many maybes in this speech. I'm pretty sure I did. But I guess my point is that we're all in different headspaces right now. I'm sure I'm utterly failing to capture how you individually are feeling, but know that I see you. And what I will remind you, though hopefully you know this already, is that whatever mix you're bringing today of accomplishments and challenges, plans and uncertainties, hopes and fears, it belongs here. You belong in this moment. you really truly got yourself here. This day that you've been counting down for is for you, for every version of yourself. This day, this diploma, is for the times when you didn't think you could make it, when a test went wrong, when something happened at home, when you lost a game, or when your browser decided to close your 48 tabs without warning. It's for the times when you pushed through the disappointments and distractions to study, to practice, to submit that application, to simply get up each morning. And it's for the moments when you felt things click into place, when you discovered the topic that made you excited about learning, or found community in a sport or club or class. It's also for way back when you were 5 years old and didn't know what you were in for. You, today, are the cool, almost grown-up that they drew in crayon, awed at the idea that there even was a 12th grade, let alone that you could make it that far. Spoiler alert, you did. We did. Because today is also for us. Accomplishments like these don't happen in a vacuum. We're here because we motivated each other, listened to each other, helped each other, and built networks of community, collaboration, and kindness. Let's not forget the others who helped us get here. The teachers who helped us build skills and discover interests and understand the world. The counselors who talked us through 1,000,001 concerns. The admin who made everything possible. The cafeteria and custodial staff that gave us the environment we needed to succeed. The friends and family who inspired us and helped us out and kept us going when it got tough. To all those supporters here today, thank you. We couldn't be more grateful for everything you've done. Before I go, I want to take a minute to not say that today marks our heading out into the real world. Because what that platitude ignores is that we have very much been in the real world for the past 18-ish years, and especially the last 4. We've been out here making sense of real-world events and speaking up for what we care about, taking on real-world responsibilities and supporting our friends. We have overcome real-world challenges and mistakes to learn about life and about ourselves. So as we prepare to move on from high school, let's not leave behind, but rather bring with us the lessons we've learned and the people we've become. That is what will help us continue to grow for the rest of our lives. SPHS Class of 2025, we have so much to be proud of. Congratulations.
Welcome, parents, guardians, siblings, staff, and community members. And, of course, good morning, SPHS Class of 2025. Wow, that really does have a nice ring to it. My name is Isabella Amoa, and I know you students have heard me say, "Good morning, SP students," over the daily intercom system dozens of times. But don't worry, you won't have to hear that ever again. Sorry, faculty, you'll still have to hear it for many more years. Standing here in front of you all today is honestly such a surreal experience for me. I can't believe it's been almost 4 years since I was mixing up the English and math hallways and wondering what Honors American meant. High school took up quite a sizable portion of our lives, but as I look back, it seemed to have gone by in a flash. I'm sure many of you feel the same way. During our years at SPHS, we have learned so much about each other. We've bonded over sports, Pacers in 6, by the way. We've developed shared academic interests, and we've learned our fair share of brain rot terms. As I look around now, I see a resilient, hardworking, and humorous group of people. Each one of us has worked so hard to get here, but we couldn't have done it alone. So I thank every single one of you for this wild ride. It might be morning right now, but at this graduation ceremony, we're also saying lots of good nights. After we graduate, there will be no more blue and gray days, no more advisory potlucks, shout out to Miss Lee, no more impatient waiting at the traffic light at the intersection of Kennedy and Dorset, and Maybe the saddest of them all, no more .5 photos with Mr. Craig. This day marks the beginning of the sunset on our high school years. I know that saying goodnight to all these things we've become so accustomed to might be tough, but by graduating, we're also turning the page to a new chapter in our lives. The SBHS class of 2025 is made up of diligent scholars, accomplished athletes, and skilled creators. Everyone in here has the potential to be successful. The adjustment from high school to the future might be drastic, but rather than feeling down when we think back to our time at SBHS, we should feel proud. This school has shaped us into the dedicated students we are today, and we must use what we've learned to take advantage of any opportunities that come our way. Now, I know that life after high school will not always be easy. In the future, we might find ourselves at several crossroads where we might feel completely unsure about what to do next. It's very tempting to panic and even feel like giving up in these kinds of situations, but we cannot let fear and uncertainty limit us. Whenever you have to make a tough decision, use your intuition, trust your gut, do what you believe is best for you. So apply for that internship, go on that backpacking trip, apply for that competitive job, sign up for that ROTC program, join the family business, drop that 8 a.m. class to prioritize your sleep schedule. Don't worry about what other people think you should do. Just make the choices that you believe would set you up for success. High school was filled with ups and downs, but now it's time to move on to new experiences. Whether that's college, trade school, an apprenticeship, a career, or a gap year, I know that we will find ways to live life to the fullest. SBHS class of 2025, it's good night to high school and a good morning to our bright and sunny futures. Thank you very much, and congratulations to you all.
Am I good? Good morning. I would like to thank everyone for being here today. My name is Raymond Hunter Johnson. This past year, I've had the amazing honor of serving as senior class president for the class of 2025. I would like to acknowledge Mr. Craig for stepping up as principal this year. Your leadership has guided this senior class through an excellent year, and we couldn't be more grateful for you and all you do. I'd also like to take a moment to thank our teachers, who have been more than just educators. They've been our guides, sometimes our therapists, and even our friends. Today, I have the privilege to introduce our class commencement speaker, Mr. Akey. But first, I would like to share a few words about the class of 2025. From freshman to freshmen and women. These 4 years have gone by in a blur. From countless state championships to our tremendous effort in the classroom, this class is truly special. As we go in the real world, do not let anything blind the love and affection this school, but more importantly, this community has brought to your lives. Home is where the heart is, and our school certainly has tremendous heart. Speaking of heart, there may not be someone who pours their heart more into school than Dennis Akey. This year, Mr. Akey was nominated for America's Favorite Teacher, and being a representative of Vermont, it was extremely impressive that Mr. Akey made it to the quarterfinals and almost won. Mr. Akey is an alum of SBHS, where he graduated in 2006, went on to run track and field at Ithaca College in New York. After 2 years at Ithaca, Mr. Akey transferred to UVM, where he continued to compete in track and field. During this time, while still competing and running and studying in college, Mr. Akey decided to help out the South Burlington track and field team. After years later, living a short stint in Budapest, a job opportunity opened up at SBHS. Thank you, Mr. Stone. Mr. Akey jumped at the opportunity, and in 2017, he came back to his position as head coach of indoor and outdoor track and field. During his coaching career, he has won 10 state championships and is still chasing Angie Susi with 16. He has also coached over 35 athletes who have competed in college, and Mr. Akey's commitment to track and field translates tremendously over to the classroom, where he has taught every single level of math since 2017. Before Dennis Akey speaks, I would like to share one of my favorite quotes from Ted Lasso that embodies my values, but also what Mr. Akey would believe too. I hope that either all of us or none of us are judged by the actions of our weakest moments, but rather the strength we show when and if we are given a second chance. End quote. You are loved and you are special. No matter what mountain you climb or bridge you burn, you can do anything you put your mind to. Your value doesn't decrease just because of someone's inability to see your worth, even if that person is you. The senior class is extremely proud and honored to have Mr. Akey as today's commencement speaker. Now please give a pleasure and round of applause to Mr. Akey.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Hunter, for that wonderful introduction. My name is Dennis Akey. I'm very honored and a bit shocked to be the speaker this year. One of the most beloved teachers is retiring this year, and I know you're all thinking, where's Joy She? Why Dennis Akey? Who even is Dennis Akey? Now, as you just found out, I went to South Burlington, and I don't feel very different from all of you out there. And in a lot of ways, I still feel and act like a teenager. High school didn't feel too long ago for me, so let me describe my teenage years for you, which I know for a lot of you out there were like before you were born. So back to 2006, let me paint a picture. A time of low-rise jeans, puka shell necklaces, and frosted tip haircuts. So graduation is a really exciting time for all of you. It's a celebration of your hard work, but it's also a bit of an ending. which I know can be overwhelming, and a lot of you are looking around thinking, what if I never see these people again? Well, I do have some good news for you on that front. I went into my parents' basement, and I found my old yearbook. And it turns out that I'm actually still really close with a lot of the people, and now work with a lot of the people who are here in this room. And so, just for fun, I thought I'd read a couple of entries for you guys. I'm gonna flip through here. Let's see what people had to say back in 2006, okay? Now, keep in mind, some of these things will probably be very embarrassing for them, so you must promise me, everybody must promise me, you will immediately go find them after graduation and ask them all about it. Capiche? Let's do that again. Capiche? Excellent. All right, it's cool. All right, let me flip. Let's see. Oh, all right. First one here is from one of my classmates I ran track with, Mr. Jabor. All right. Yeah. So Mikey J, as we know him, wrote, Dennis, keep working hard, and maybe you'll beat that 100 record of mine. Yep, that one will probably last forever. P.S. I secretly just want to be like you when I grow up. Mike, that's so kind of you. I really appreciate that. That's so nice. I didn't know that. Keep working at it. You'll get there someday, yeah. Okay, what else we got? Let's see. Oh, here's one from this was my favorite English teacher in high school, Joy Sheehy. Dennis Akey, come here. You may not be the most creative writer in the bunch, but I'll remember the passion. Never lose the passion, Dennis. Come on, Dennis! I think I did that right. It really jumps off the page here. That feels a lot like Joyce. Okay, all right, let's see. Oh, okay, I don't know if I should read this one, but this one's from the infamous Miss D. Ferdinando, who to this day, yes, is actually still one of my closest friends. And so I'm gonna do my best to read it like she would. Denny, I can't wait to go to Ithaca College together. Hopefully we'll work together someday, and then we can get married. Well, Jules, we got 2 out of 3. That's not bad. Okay, all right, enough with that. Thank you. There we go. Put this on. So there you have it, graduates. Remember, this is not the end. And not to be too cliche, this is not goodbye. This is just a see you later. Friends come and go, but hold on to those precious few, because the older you get, the more you need the people that you knew when you were young. So here's the class of 2025. I've traveled through the years with y'all. Your freshman year with those bathroom functions, I had a freshman advisory with a lot of you. Your sophomore year, when everyone rushed the field when they were not supposed to, I was teaching math 2 with a lot of you. Your junior year, when our boys' soccer team, I think, went through 3 goalies in one championship game, I was teaching math 3 and had all of you in class. And now here, your senior year, I got to teach peer leadership. And so B3, I know you're out there. Ready? Yeah, there you go. All right, excellent. Love it. So look at you all now. Look at you. From your freshman year, not winning talent night, to your senior year, not winning talent night. Y'all have left your stamp on this place. You're a very unique group, but that's a good thing. Be unique, stay unique. So I'm a little notorious, everybody, for going off on storytelling tangents in class, but since they all picked me as the speaker, they all know and love that. And so my advice here comes with some stories. You're welcome. Number 1, create a story that is true to yourself. Capiche? Excellent. All right, so create your story. People like an interesting story. Track wasn't the cool sport. People didn't think Taekwondo, which I've been doing since I was 9, was cool. I got a lot of flack for loving the show Survivor, but I owned it. I made it cool. I made it so incredibly cool to love Survivor. You're welcome. However, track won me championships. It got me into college, and I met my wife through track. How cool is that? Taekwondo made me the athlete I am today, and now I'm a 4th degree black belt, and my hands and feet are legally lethal weapons. How cool is that? People aren't attracted to what you do, but why you do it. I went through 3 majors in college, and I transferred schools halfway through. I picked up a lot of cool life experience, but I couldn't hone in on a pathway for myself. I started as a music major, and when I was a music major, I was convinced I was going to be the next saxophone player of the Dave Matthews Band. Spoiler alert, I did not get into the Dave Matthews Band. I ended up never auditioning because it wasn't the lifestyle that I wanted, and so I changed my mind. I took a moment to zoom out and think about what else I was good at. I was a tour guide at a teddy bear factory, and I coached a youth track program over the summers. I realized that I loved the energy and excitement of working with kids, so naturally I was drawn to teaching, and I never looked back. I look at my friends who sit in cubicles all day long, and I think about how lucky I am to get to hang out with kids, try to make you laugh a little bit, and teach you some math along the way. So remember, it's okay to change your mind. It's good to change your mind. And it's also good to lean into your strengths and follow your passions. Again, people aren't attracted to what you do, but why you do it. So advice number 2, connect with people. Capiche? Wonderful. Social media is good for keeping up with friends and is good entertainment, but if a device is your connection to people and the world around you, I seriously urge you to reconsider. We're all quick to pull out our phones these days to capture the moment, but trust me, the best moments will not be caught on camera, and that's okay. Don't worry about it. Getting to know people and staying in touch is a real advantage. Be open. Vulnerability builds genuine connections. Life hack. People love to talk about themselves, so ask people questions. I've had meaningful conversations thanks to these connections I've built. One standout moment for me was during my interview with the middle school principal at the American International School of Budapest. Turns out he went to that school down the road in Heinsberg, and my Vermonti stories helped me get the job. You can learn so much by connecting with others. The internet's got plenty out there, but your minds have even more. And so my final piece of advice, number 3, surround yourself with people that are smarter than you. Capiche? Wonderful. I'm a bit of a competitive person, but I've learned that it's okay to be bad at things. In fact, it's actually really good to be bad at things. Struggling pushes you to grow. In Budapest, as you heard, I taught some high-level IB math, which was out of my comfort zone, and I felt overwhelmed at first. Thankfully, I worked with some brilliant mathematicians named Suzanne, Becky, and Jordanka, who guided me and made me better. They remind me of many of the amazing teachers here, like Mrs. Gordon and Gar, Mrs. Dransfield. They're calm, sharp, and inspiring. I try to absorb everything I can from these people, and you don't know what you don't know. So surround yourself with people who challenge and support you. So that's it. Create a story that's true to yourself, connect with people, and surround yourself with people who are smarter than you. As you venture out into the world, there are going to be a lot of curveballs thrown your way. The skills and relationships you've built here at SB will help you manage those curveballs in a variety of ways. So, just like Hunter said, remember Ted Lasso. Be curious, not judgmental. And with that, I wish you a roof and 4 walls that you can call home. I wish you love in your heart and someone you care about more than yourself. When you do come back, you'll probably still be greeted by a "Hey, sister" from Mr. Marabella in the lobby. And thank you to the class of 2025 for leaving an incredible impact. Congratulations.
They put me behind the tall people. My name is Miranda Gallagher, and today I get the opportunity to represent the graduating class of Big Picture program. Big Picture South Burlington has been putting into practice the motto, one student at a time, for 16 years now. It's a self-directed learning program where SB and MMU students get the opportunity to use their passions as their education. It empowers students to reach their full potential, both as learners and as people. In Big Picture, students work with advisors and community partners to complete proficiency-based graduation requirements through independent projects, internships, capstones, and service learning experiences. Big Picture has taught us to think beyond expectations, encouraged us to make the most of our learning, and inspired us to become active members of our local and global community. I decided to transfer to SB specifically because of Big Picture and its philosophy of self-directed and student-centered education. Through Big Picture, I have interned as a maintenance apprentice with Beta Technologies, working on experimental electric aircraft, worked with a group of women and girls to build an airplane, and written a college-level research paper about psychological impacts of early social media access on today's youth. My peers had built furniture, taught wildlife conservation, learned how to become blacksmiths, spoken at national conferences, and published articles. Big Picture changes people for the better, and honestly, I don't know where I'd be without this program. Sadly, Big Picture will no longer be offered in the coming year, so I'd like to thank some of the people who made this program possible. Kevin Downey, our coordinator, is a constant support who encourages us to pursue our passions and interests. Our advisor, Max Segala, makes a point to be there for his students in whatever way he can. Nikki St. Mary runs SB Explore and guides students towards opportunities outside the walls of SB. Jim Shields, Michelle Goldsmith, and Christine Lundy were also previous advisors who deserve to be recognized for their dedication. Thank you for showing us the kinds of learners and involved citizens we can be. Before I announce the graduates of Big Picture, I'd like to give you all a challenge. While it won't be under the guise of Big Picture, I encourage you all to go beyond your conventional learning. Do something out of your comfort zone. It can be anything. Learn an instrument, volunteer, publish something you've written, fix your car. Whatever it may be, I want all of us to continue learning beyond the classroom and beyond today. I'm proud to name the 2025 Big Picture graduates. Please hold your applause until all names are called. Noah Dreibelbliss, Maxwell Garapi, Grayson Kemp, Eva Lewis, Oliver Pizer, Killian Sweeney, and myself, Miranda Gallagher.
I invite the following students to please rise, turn, and face the audience. Isabella Amoa, Griffin Carrier, Yin Yi Chen, Jaden French, Miranda Gallagher, William Goyette, Gwyneth Hood, Ashton Kinney, Elise Noth, Gracie Morris, Olivia Page Plouffe, Ayushma Pradhan, Julia Todd, Myra Wakar, and Scarlett Whipke. Each year, the faculty selects individuals who exemplify both service and leadership in the school and community. The students standing before you have made significant contributions to a variety of activities and causes in the last 4 years. Please join me in thanking these caring individuals for the time and energy they have devoted to service and leadership.
It is with great pleasure that I'm here to present the award for the Seal of Biliteracy. Formally adopted in 2021 by the state of Vermont, the Seal of Biliteracy is an award that recognizes students who have achieved proficiency in 2 or more languages by high school graduation. It encourages students to pursue biliteracy, honors the skills they have attained, and serves as evidence of linguistic abilities that are attractive to future employers. All students are eligible to attain the Seal of Biliteracy based on evidence of achieving the required level of language proficiency in English, plus 1 or more other language during their high school years. This could be a native or heritage language, or a language learned in school or in another setting. The students who will be recognized today have demonstrated their linguistic and cultural proficiency at the intermediate mid-level or above, based on the proficiency guidelines of the American Council of the Teaching of Foreign Languages. I am proud to be able to acknowledge these students for their hard work, dedication to languages, and high achievement in language acquisition. All of them have demonstrated their proficiency in English and in French, Spanish, German, or Polish. Today, the students wear a medal that has the Vermont State Seal along with the Seal of Biliteracy notation. The award will also appear on their transcript. Students, as I call your name, please stand up so that we may recognize and honor your accomplishment. And please hold your applause until all names have been read. Isabella Amoa, Lucas Berger, Yi-Yin Chin, Samantha Chittenden, August Frazier, Will Goyette, Nick Herrera, Quinn Lambert, Meredith Lambert, Pax Larkin, Sophia Lucia, Natalie Lyon, Romarique Mache, Gracie Morris, Tria Mukherjee, Siddhant Nazare, Kenneth Pineda Castellanos, Simon Russell, Marcelo Sanchez, Kala Senesac, Kelsey Smith, Chloe Suskin, Julia Todd, Scarlett Whipke, Giselle Zuckman, and a special recognition for the following students for their achievement of proficiency in English in 2 other languages, including French, Spanish, German, Korean, Bosnian, and Mandarin. Alexandre Dublé-Rold, Kayla Kim, Ev Linnell, Zina Saravajic, Pravani Sunja, Sten Woodward, and Yu Yang Zhang. Congratulations.
I would ask Isabel Fausch, Pax Larkin, and Siddhant Nazare to come forward as we begin presenting departmental awards given annually for excellence in specific academic disciplines. Isabel is receiving the Charles Bond Life Science Achievement Award and the National Merit Cooperation Sponsored Scholarship. Pax, the Esther J. Urey English Award and the Thomas G. Irwin Science Award, and Siddhant, the Gary Barber Technology Award. Yu Yang Zhang, Julia Todd, Lav Patel. Yu Yang is receiving the John E. McGee Mathematics Award, Julia the Physical Science Achievement Award, Social Studies Award, National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendations, and the Timothy Camoli Memorial Scholarship. Lav, the Roger Bedard Technology Award, and the National Merit Corporation Certificate of Merit. Alexander Maroney, Audrey Warren, Isabella Amoa. Alexander is receiving the Ronald V. Folks Music Award and the Thomas A. Farrell Scholarship. Audrey, the Ronald V. Folks Music Award, Theodore and Ann Manazar Memorial Scholarship, and Isabella, the Social Studies Award and the National Merit Corporation Certificate of Merit. Sten Woodward, Myra Rukar, and Samantha Chittenden. Sten is receiving the Thomas G. Irwin Science Award and the Abigail Rush Memorial World Language Scholarship. Myra, the Visual Art Award and the Mark A. Evnan Memorial Scholarship. And Samantha, the World Language Award. I would ask William Goyette and Emma Shia to come forward as we begin presenting the National Merit and Achievement Corporation Awards given annually for academic excellence. William is receiving the National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation and the Alan B. Cummings Family Scholarship. Emma, the National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation. I would ask Ev Linnell, Gracie Morris, and Scarlett Whipke to come forward to receive a scholarship sponsored by an organization within the school. Ev is receiving the South Burlington High School Key Club Scholarship, Gracie the South Burlington High School Key Club Scholarship, and Scarlett the South Burlington High School Key Club Scholarship. Jaden French and Yorda Jebgurlasi. Jaden is receiving the South Burlington High School Student Council Scholarship, Yorda the South Burlington High School Student Council Scholarship, and the South Burlington High School Athletic Booster Scholarship. South Burlington High School is very unique in having so many families establish scholarships dedicated to former students, staff, and community members. At this time, I would ask that Jean-Paul Youngo-Sung, Jesse Poor, and Elise Noth please come forward to receive your memorial award. Jean-Paul is receiving the Edith Mascott Memorial Scholarship, Jesse the Frederick H. Tuttle Memorial Scholarship, Elise the Gary D. Iverson Memorial Scholarship. Alexis Cote, Griffin Carrier, and Ashton Kinney. Alexis is receiving the George Cannon Memorial Scholarship, Griffin the James P. Bewley Memorial Scholarship, Ashton the John Torpy Memorial Scholarship. Lambert Byamungo, Swanee Torwini, and Elise Smith. Lambert's receiving the Lisa Hebert Memorial Scholarship. Suwanu's the Melissa J. Wells Memorial Scholarship, and Elise the Michael D. Flattery Memorial Scholarship. Jakai Davidson, Meredith Lambert, Kayla Kim. Jakai is receiving the Patricia Nowak Memorial Scholarship, Meredith the Paul A. Toomey Memorial Scholarship, Kayla the Paul and Barbara Jordan Memorial Scholarship. Harrison Poquette, Brianna Beecher, and Sophie Warren. Harrison's receiving the Paul and Barbara Jordan Memorial Scholarship, Brianna the Roderick C. Marcutt Memorial Scholarship, and Sophie the Theodore and Ann Manazar Memorial Scholarship. Darian Cadence and Elizabeth Guyette. Darren is receiving the Thomas Senesek Memorial Scholarship. Elizabeth is receiving the Thomas Senesek Memorial Scholarship. Many community organizations and businesses have annually generously recognized our graduating class with awards and scholarships. Their support has been unflagging and appreciated. Would Simone Nelson, Lincoln O'Connor, Mariana Fisher, and Gwyneth Hood please come forward? Simone is receiving the Christine LaPointe Family Lunch Lady Scholarship, Lincoln the Catherine Bewley and Richard Wise Scholarship, Marina the Pizzagalli Family Can-Do Scholarship, and the South Burlington Rotary William W. Stone Scholarship. Gwyneth the Pizzagalli Family Can-Do Scholarship. Emma Severance, Jackson French, Dang Agwek. Emma, the South Burlington Chamberlain School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship. Jackson, the South Burlington Frederick H. Tuttle Middle School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship. And Dang, the South Burlington High School Athletic Booster Scholarship. Bennett Campbell, Giselle Zuchman, Russell Rothman. Bennett, the South Burlington High School Athletic Booster Scholarship. Giselle, the South Burlington High School Athletic Booster Scholarship. And Russell, the South Burlington Orchard School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship. Amber Rousseau, Alexander Fitzgerald, Sehan Masroor. Amber, the South Burlington Police Officers Association Scholarship. Alexander, the South Burlington Rick Marcotte Central School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship. Sehan, the South Burlington Tim Weil Reach Up Scholarship. Oliver Pizer, Mohamed Yahya, Ashuma Pradhan. Oliver, the South Burlington Tim Weil Reach Up Scholarship. Mohammed, the Steelberry Scholarship. Ashuma, the Other Paper Scholarship. Evan Marchiseau and Theodore Maynard. Evan's receiving the Vermont Golf Association Scholarship, and Theodore, the Vermont Golf Association Scholarship. You're good for right now. You can sit. 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 Sit down. South Burlington High School student academic distinction is designated by levels of achievement. These levels are determined based on their final four-year GPA. Cum laude, students with a 3.5 GPA or higher, these students are wearing maroon cords. Magna cum laude for students with a GPA of 3.8 or higher, these students are wearing silver cords. Summa cum laude for students with a GPA of 4.1 or higher, these students are wearing gold cords. The class of 2025 has 40 students who have earned summa cum laude, our highest academic distinction. At this time, I ask the following students to please rise and face the audience. Isabella Amoa, Yi Chen, Samantha Chittenden, Evangeline Clifford, Adeline Curtis, Isabel DeStefano, Scott Eltman, Annika Erickson, Marina Fisher, Alexander Fitzgerald, Isabel Fausch, Yorda Jabosley, William Goyette, Gwyneth Hood, Kayla Kim, Meredith Lambert, Pax Larkin, Cody Lee, Ev Linnell, Sophie Lucia, Natalie Lyon, Isaac Margulies, Alexander Maroney, Gracie Morris, Triya Mukherjee, Siddhant Nazare, Lincoln O'Connor, Lav Patel, Amber Russo, Zena Seferchik, Kelsey Smith, Chloe Suskin, Julia Todd, Sophie Warren, Scarlett Whipke, Sophia Woodward, Sten Woodward, Emma Shia, Jean-Paul Youngansung, and Yu Yang Zhang. John Herbert was the first principal of South Burlington High School. An award has been established in his honor to recognize a student who's overcome obstacles and is graduating. Reaching graduation has not always been an easy road, yet this student has persisted and successfully reached today. As Principal, it is an honor to congratulate and recognize a special student who's worked hard and reached their goal. The 2025 John J. Hebert Award goes to Gavin Turner. Bruce Ledoux's impact on the schools and city of South Burlington cannot be overstated. He served as principal of the high school for 26 years, a tenure that was preceded by his serving as science department chair and as acting biology teacher. The recipient of this award is a student who has worked hard and overcome obstacles in and out of school to earn this honor. It's an honor to present the 2025 Annual Ledoux Memorial Award to Savannah Plouffe. The Vermont Presidential Scholar Program recognizes and honors our state's most distinguished graduating high school seniors. Each year, up to 25 students in Vermont are named as Vermont Presidential Scholars. It is the state's highest honor for the high school students. SBHS class of 2025 has 2 state presidential scholars. Would Isabella Amoa and Julia Todd please come forward? Superintendent Nichols, I present to you the class of 2025. As acting principal of South Burlington High School, I certify that they have successfully met the academic requirements of the state of Vermont and South Burlington School District. They are ready for you to confer their diplomas.
Dang Akal Agwek. Isabella Nanekua Amoa. Mohammed Ahmed Yahya. Gillian Leah Bashand. Ariana Lynn Badger. Sawyer Eliza Bailey. Sebastian Mateo Baker Jele. Henry Lucas Barnes. Ty Barrett. Brianna Alexandria Beecher. Lucas John Berger. Molly McCready Birmingham. Lila Hazel Boyd. Aideen Burazerevich. Jules Eden Ray Butler. Lambert Christian Bayamungu. Darian Malachi Cadence. Bennett Campbell. Samantha Lee Copano. Griffin Jove Ingham Carrier. Brody Antonio Cassidy. Krishnansh Chaudhry. Yin Lin Yi Chen. Samantha Ann Nicole Chittenden. Caden Graham Clayton. Evangeline Anise Clifford. Charles David Cochran. Marin Elizabeth Cooley. Alexis Marie Cote. Adeline May Curtis. Avery Lynn Catroni. Jakai Taylor Davidson. Megan June Elena Davies. Taylor Brooke Davis. Samir Dakal. Isabella Patricia DeStefano. Alexandre Raphael Doublier-Rould. Drew Damian Doherty. Scott Dylan Eltman. Annika Marilyn Erickson.
Lindsay Bruce Finch. Madeline James Finch. Marina Faye Fisher. Alexander Fitchner Fitzgerald. Abigail Billings Fitzpatrick. Caitlin Fontaine. Isabella Faye Forstier. Isabel Kamiani Fouché. August Christopher Frazier. Jackson French. Jaden French. Miranda Joan Gallagher. Yorda Gebrselassie. Ferris Everett Giroux. Keegan Michael Goodwin. Isabella Elizabeth Gordon. William Robert Goyette. Sophia Elizabeth Graves. Aiden Gray. Emily Brooke Greenfield. Ash Wren Greenip. Tori Alayla Griffin. Sander Roland Groneveld. Isabella Gail Guernsey. David Asher Gurney. Liz Rose Guyette. Nicholas Matthias Herrera. Ethan Zachary Hine. Gwyneth Isabella Hood. Sadie Elizabeth Holt. Isaac William Hungerford. Jackson Wyeth Ivy. Macy Hazel Jarvis. Eric Jang. Raymond Hunter Johnson. Samuel James Jones. Hassan Azar Kareem. Kayla Jiyun Kim. Ashton Kinney. Elise Marie Noth. Samantha Chloe Cole. Ivy Lilith Kretzer Matthews. Sophie Joanne Coons. Jason T. Lai. Meredith Grace Lambert.
Quinn Carl Lambert. Cedric Aaron Lamoth. James Joseph Landerman. Pax Bennett Larkin. Malena Eve LaRose. Christopher Blake Luttrell. Noah LeClaire. Xander Michael Lefebvre. Parker Robert Leonard. Cody Shengli Lee. Ev Sophie Linnell. Samuel James Little. Lexi Leversage. Leland Lockerby. Sophia Magdalena Lucia. Oliver Thomas Lucas. Natalie Louisa Lyon. Nathaniel Lyon. Nista Magar. Romarique Raybeck Mahe. Evan Jocks Marshall. Isaac Billings Margulius. Alexander Joseph Moroni. Julius John Martin. Shaihan Mazroor. Teddy Hall Maynard. Valentina Luz Mazarez. Lucy Claire McCarney. Brandon Anders McKinley. Aaron Hendy Merrill. Brandon Bissett. Sage Gibb Miller. Kayla Judith Monroe. Austin Anthony Montani. Gracie Madeline Morris. Tria Mukherjee. Lila Rose Murphy. Alicia Batya Nalubega. Eleanor Tamale Nanyunja. Nabiha Nazmul. Sadat Nazre. Simone Ontoy Nelson. Isaac Shane Nicholson. Cooper Robert Nielsen. Lily Crisara O'Brien.
Edison O'Connor. Lincoln Quinn O'Connor. Evan Thomas O'Keefe. Samuel Oliveira. Anthony William Pandolfi. Skylar May Perizzo. Lev Yogesh Kumar Patel. Shrey S. Patel. Lily Rose Paulus. Leopold Pfeifenberger. Kenneth Santiago Pineda Castellanos. Oliver Bourne Pizer. Olivia Page Plouffe. Savannah Plouffe. Austin Pockrell. Jesse Davis Poor. Harrison Gomez Paquette. Ayushma Pradhan. Govinda Pradhan. Elsa Jean Prawl. Jordan Lee Prawl. Griffin Charles Preska. Colby William Reagan. Foster Soden Repsher. Adriel Reyes. Jackson Joseph Rothman. Russell Caleb Rothman. Amber Marie Rousseau. Simon Faulkner Russell. Sophia Rosati Pigeon. Marcelo Alejandro Sanchez. Will O'Brien Schaefer. Zina Safarejic. Kala Jane Senasek. Owen Andrew Sarameth. Emma Joyce Severance. Austin Arthur Shepard. Jude Arnold Siddle. Elise Reed Smith. Kelsey Riley Smith. Pravani Sunga. Marco Gabriel Stasi. Chloe Bell Suskin.
Matthew Christopher Tatro. Eris Timms. Julia Nicholson Todd. Suanu Tornwini. Joshua T. Torville. Gavin Keith Turner. Lucas Connor Van Mullen. Sawyer Andrew Van Ornum. Ali Loan Verschero. John Thomas Wang. Myra Noor Wakar. Asia Elena Winsome Warner. Audrey Marley Warren. Sophie Adelaide Warren. Connor Noah Watson. Taylor Diane Watts. Theodore Quinn Bickford Wells. Jack Welsh. Scarlett Louise Dries Whipke. Ava Rosalind Williger. Haley Phyllis Wimble. Sophia Catherine Woodward. Sten Kenway Williams Woodward. Elizabeth Lucia Wright. Emma Chuen Shia. Jean-Paul Lamo Yango Tsung. Yuyang Zhang. Sarah Kim Zegu. And Gisele Bejaflor Zuchman.
Hello, families, friends, and staff. My name is Evelyn L., and I have the tremendous and slightly terrifying honor to be presenting the closing remarks today. I know, finally. But before I continue, please let me be the first to say hello and congratulations to the class of 2025. Before pursuing whatever comes next, whether that be work, school, or travel, I want us all to take a deep breath. Look at your peers who have traveled with you from kindergarten right into this very auditorium. Smile at your friends who have gotten you through even the most difficult of days. Find the teacher who made history or calculus make even a little bit more sense. Finally, I urge you to look for your family in this audience and hold space for those who couldn't be here today. We are so lucky to have the support of our loved ones, and we couldn't do it without them. Be grateful for this moment. We should all be so proud of ourselves and our accomplishments. South Burlington has taught us so much, Whether that was memorizing the periodic table, reciting soliloquies, or fighting the volume of a function. If I'm honest, I'm still a little unsure about that last one. But more than this, we've learned how to show up for each other, forgive each other, and be good classmates. We've learned how to be empathetic, creative, and determined. We've learned the value of community as we cheered louder than I ever thought possible for our classmates under the lights, slowly moving toward the front of the fence in the student section as we got older. We will carry all of these attributes with us throughout the rest of our lives. As we face this sometimes big and scary world, we will inevitably find ourselves in situations that we couldn't have prepared ourselves for. In those moments, remember that you are more well-equipped than you might think. Remember South Burlington and all the little bits and pieces that you have taken from those around you. In those difficult moments, draw from Mr. Marabella's wisdom, Ms. Donovan's passion, Ms. Sheehy's uncanny ability to make any class a true performance, and Mr. Burke's courage and dedication. Draw from your friend's belief in you when you didn't believe in yourself. Now, bear with me here. Before you rush out of this auditorium, take pictures on the lawn, and then realize the enormity of what's just happened on your drive home, there's one more thing I have to say. It's okay to be scared, and it's okay to fail. In fact, you should, because if you don't, then maybe you aren't pushing yourself enough. Believe me when I say that it's easier said than done. I'm still working on accepting my mistakes, too. No matter what comes next, remember that you already have what you need to succeed. In the end, all we can do is try our very best, push those around us to be their very best, and be a good person. That's more than enough. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, class of 2025, please stand and join me in moving your tassels from the right to the left. Again, congratulations to the class of 2025, and let those caps fly. We've earned it.